going to be sharing 3 different ways for you to help your child when they are having a tantrum or having an emotional moment. Hi everyone, I'm Miranda from the Cherished Mama Space. How are you? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm jumping on today to talk to you a little bit about what to do when your child is emotional. So 3 tips to help you with your emotional child. Yes, I share some of these tips time and time again, but this one today, I'm just going to be sharing 3 different ways for you to help your child when they are having a tantrum or having an emotional moment. All right, so let's get into it. Don't forget to stay to the end because you'll be able to hear how you can access my completely free emotional printable sheet to pop up on the wall. It's really, really helpful and lots of people have downloaded it so far. So I hope that you are one of those people as well. Anyway, watch to the end. Let's get into it. Now, how do you manage your child when they are screaming their head off and having a really, really, really emotional moment? Now, this is something I talk to parents about all the time. We're literally just finishing this week, the Emotionally Equipped Child. My course has been running again. It's really, really helpful and the reviews I'm getting from it are amazing. So that's great. But what do you do? What do you do? So imagining your child's on the floor, screaming their head off. They've had a complete meltdown because you've got the wrong toothpaste on their toothbrush. Okay, just an example. We've all been there, some of these different examples. What do you do? Here's 3 different ways you can deal with that situation. The first way, which probably isn't that helpful, is hauling them up and just marching them off really, really angrily. Okay, that's not necessarily going to help the situation. Yes, there are moments when we just have to brush our children's teeth. Yes, but what can you do in that situation to help your child feel like you're emotionally available to them? You can, and this can go for anything, okay? Teeth brushing probably wasn't a great example because sometimes you do just have to brush their teeth. But what you can do, first thing that you can do is sit down on the floor next to them. And I'm talking about you can just say something really quiet. You're not sitting there lecturing them. That's not what I'm talking about. Sit down on the floor next to them just to show that you, or near them, just to show that you're present, you're there, I'm here when you need me. That's exactly what you want to be sharing with your child because that builds the connection between you and your child in their vulnerable moments. And that is what we're trying to do. We need to be showing our children that we're there for them and we're not scared in their vulnerable moments. All right, because then they're going to start coming to us in their vulnerable moments, which is what we want to be doing, right, as parents. Okay, so there you go. That's my first one, is sit down near your child and just stay there. Just be there until they've calmed down. It could be 5 minutes, maybe not. Okay, I'm not sure. It could be 10 minutes, who knows? It depends on the child, obviously. So yeah, for me, that's the first one. And I do that regularly with my kids. Not as much anymore because they're getting a bit older, but I've done it since they were really little. Just tried to sit with them or be near them, trying to just keep that connection going. And it works really, really well. It creates that secure attachment. It helps you feel like you're in control of the situation a little bit, maybe not so much, but you're in control of what you're doing and that you're doing something really healthy and good for your child. That's super important. Okay, so that's number 1. The second thing that you can try is to still create the same vibe, but be somewhere nearby doing something else. Right, so for me, quite often, if someone's having a meltdown moment, it's often near the kitchen or it's often near the couch or whatever. And so I'll literally just say, it's okay, I'm just here, let me know when you're ready. Or let me know when you're done because I'll give you a hug or whatever if you want one. You know, keep it open. What you want to be doing is keeping it open for the child. I'm not saying keep it open for them to go and punch everyone else or go and throw things out the window. That's not what I mean. If they're doing that stuff, you will have to stop them. But if you can just if they're in a space where they can be and you can just let them sort of start to simmer down a little bit and you just be there and literally I fold the washing or I'm doing something in the kitchen, but I'm talking to them with my calm tones, not in a patronizing way, in just I'm here, you know, when you're ready, come and chat to me. Okay, because that's essentially what we all want when we're having a flip out moment. We want to be left alone, but we want still to be able to go talk to people when we want to, or to be able to be around people when we're ready again. We're not banished away. All right, so that's my second one. So number three would be for me, put them in a calm space or help them be in a calm space somewhere in your house close by. And yes, they're all close by to the parent, because when you've got a small child under 6 or 7, they need to be around their parent to feel safe. They need you to be there. They need you to be available, to be able to help them feel safe with these really crazy big emotions that are, banging around in their system, and all the different things, physiological effects that go along with that are really huge, right, for a small child. So they need you there. You don't have to just stand there, but they need you there around to feel like they're safe, because they don't feel safe on the inside. Okay, so a calm space, which is something I talk about in my free calm space class, which you can access below. We have different things like kinesthetic objects like fidgets, things like that, to get their hands moving. We can have different things to look at, which are like the glitter jars or the liquid motion timers. Okay, those sorts of things with the little oil and water bubbles. You can have different things to move again, like textural things like Play-Doh. You can have there's any number of things, but it's really good to have something soft in there as well, so they can cuddle up if they want to. Somewhere on the floor they can lay if they want to lay and kick and scream and whatever with their legs. They can do that stuff without hurting themselves, but it's a space they have that's available to them that they can just go to and calm down. Now, something else quickly about the calm space, which I actually share in the class, is that as an adult, what we do to calm down is actually move away and go to somewhere where we feel calmer and calm down. That's usually what we do, right? If we are an emotionally intelligent adult and we know how to regulate ourselves generally, all right? We all have moments, but generally we will move to somewhere else and we will start to calm down, whether that's go outside for a walk or whether that's go and get in the bath and calm down, okay? We know that stuff. We need to help our kids understand how to do that too, and a calm space is a really, really great option for it, and it gives them the license to be able to just go, I feel a bit yucky. I'm going to go to the calm space early today, because then I don't have to feel like crap after, and I don't have to get told off, and I don't have to do all the other things that go with going right up to that edge. I'm feeling a bit funny. I'm going to go to the calm space anyway. Now that's something that's so helpful, because when they start doing that, they're starting to build emotional intelligence and emotional regulation skills. It's really, really clear way to understand that that's what they're doing. Okay, so there you go. There's some different things that you can do to help your child who's having an emotional meltdown. Okay, the most important thing is that you are there for them. Okay, you are there for your child. And I'm talking kids up to about age 7 probably. Once they go above age 7 or even 8, sometimes, depending on the child, they might start doing stuff like taking themselves to their room and taking themselves away and needing to just stomp off and calm down themselves. That's okay too, because if you've taught them this stuff when they're little, I have recently discovered with my own kids, if you've taught them this stuff when they're little, you've already given them the tools. You just need to now let them act on it. Okay, so that's when they're a bit older and they've learnt this stuff themselves. They can then they still get angry because they're people, they've got hormones going on, but they can then start to go, I feel grumpy, I'm going to go somewhere else and deal with it. I'm going to go somewhere else and just calm down for a while. All right, so this is the sort of stuff that is really, really helpful to know as parents of small kids. If you want to grab my free printable, it is below. It is in the description, I should say. So the Calm Space class is there and the printable is there. Then feel free to check that out. The other thing I need to share with you guys is that I'm no longer just at the Cherish Mum Space. I'm still doing parent coaching. I still want to hear from you guys. I'm still available for coaching sessions with you guys as well. And my courses are still running. But I'm also over at the Cherish Coaching Co, where I'm helping new online entrepreneurs and new online coaches get confidence and clarity with themselves in their online business. Okay, so I've been quite busy in the last couple of months really setting that up, but I'm still on board here. I love doing stuff with parents, and I'm going to be sharing more and more. So if you're interested, if you're a new online business entrepreneur or you are a new online coach, then you might be really interested to jump across to the Cherish Coaching Co channel or at the Cherish Coaching Co on Instagram, because that's my other little baby project going on over there, and I would love your support over there. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm Miranda and I love talking about all of this stuff with you guys. Send me a message. See you soon.